What's up guys, Zeenigami here, and let's go over some One Piece Treasure Cruise news on the global version of One Piece Treasure Cruise, the Coliseum. Finally has a date. It's gonna be here on September 13th. We're gonna go over just what the heck the Coliseum is, but also on global, they have upgraded version 1 Luffy. Version 1 Luffy that is geared to Luffy used to only boost your strength character's attack by 2 times, but now he will also boost the attack of non-strength characters or all characters by 1.5 times. It's just a quality of life upgrade, so that way people who are new to One Piece Treasure Cruise and don't have that many good captains have a pretty decent captain in their gear to Luffy that they can use for a while until they can start actually getting other stuff. So it's just a small upgrade. Japan's had that for a while. It's just something a little nice. But on the Japanese version of One Piece Treasure Cruise, something I want to remind people is that the Rescue Ace event is going to last all the way until the 22nd. So we have, it's a 16-day event. It's going to last until the end of, or until just before noon on the 22nd, depending on what time that is for you. The news update time is what that is. And so we have many days, and it's going to rotate around which raid bosses that day. Yesterday we got Akainu, today we get Aokiji, tomorrow we'll get Kizaru, and then it'll just keep rotating like that. And this one right here, this Aokiji, is an Aokiji Twitter event. So for only 24 hours, so only one day, what it is, if you click on this link, if we beat it, then we'll get 3 gems and a princess turtle. And all this is clearly in Japanese, but what it says is Aokiji has certain amount of hit points. Aokiji has 20 million hit points here, and every time you tweet at him with this hashtag, then he will, their Twitter bot will automatically reply to you and say that you did some damage to him and that his health will go down. So basically, people just keep tweeting at him, and that lowers his health, and eventually, if he dies, then we'll get 3 gems and a princess turtle. And you don't have to tweet at him to do it, just by if we make it, then everyone will get those 3 gems and a princess turtle in the mail. Now, what exactly is the Coliseum? Now, in the Japanese version of One Piece Treasure Cruise, and something that we will see eventually on the global version, is that they changed the buttons on... Oh my goodness, a little bit of lag there. They changed the button on our little news update here. I think this one's the Coliseum button now. What is it? Can't read any of them. That makes it a little hard. We're just gonna have to guess here until we get the right one. Connecting. Ah, that's not Coliseum. Is this one Coliseum? Nope, middle one. Coliseum. There it is. So whenever this comes out in the global version, we'll be able to see here. It will show you which characters are available on the Chaos difficulty. It'll show you which characters are available on the Medium difficulty and which characters are available on the Easiest difficulty. Whenever it comes out to global, it will be Uruji, who's only on Chaos difficulty. There will also be Chaos difficulty for Lucky Roo and Rebecca. And Rebecca and Lucky Roo will be available also on the Easy and the Medium difficulty. Lucky Roo is not a very good character. Rebecca is okay, but Uruji is a pretty good character. I highly recommend trying to get Uruji if you can. But if you can't beat it, don't worry about it. The Chaos difficulty Coliseums are very, very difficult, and they are only going to get harder. They are easily harder than 60 stamina raid bosses. Got a cough. Okay, so on here you'll see the dates of when the Coliseum will come out. The Coliseum will come out basically every 2 to 3 days, and it'll either be out for 24 hours or 48 hours. It is like a Fortnite island, so you see here it'll be here for 24 hours, then it'll be gone for 2 days, then it'll come back for 48 hours, then it'll be gone for 2 days, 24 hours, gone, 48 hours, gone. And the Coliseum stage, let me just go over here. It's kind of like a Fortnite island in that there are multiple difficulties for it. But each of these difficulties breaks down into many different stages. So I can go into the easy one here, and you'll see that I have many choices of which character I want to fight. And depending on, let's just look at ores. And inside of this one, there are many different stages. And every time you beat one stage, you will get a reward right here. This one's a reward. So as soon as I beat this island, I get 5 cola. Beating this one gives me a 5 baby seahorses. Beating this one gives me a elder turtle. And take a note that only the final boss drops. So right here, Blamenko, even though Blamenko is just a Fortnite version, he does not drop. The only character that drops is ores, manuals, and turtles. And the only thing here, once again, ores, manuals, turtles. Oh, and the secret stage for every single Coliseum is gonna be Heracles. And so all these stages, all the chaos difficulty stages, all the medium difficulty stages, the secret stage is always Heraclesan. Now let's go to the chaos difficulty. I'll show you some of the rewards on there. And rewards are much better on the chaos difficulty Coliseum. You'll get lots of gems just for beating a lot of the stages. Chaos difficulty Coliseum. And there's stages that if they are a chaos only character, then it's 100% drop rates. For example, Barndy World is chaos only, and he is a 100% drop rate. Ors is not chaos only, so he is not 100% drop rate. Vista is chaos, so he is always going to drop. Now that doesn't necessarily mean that they will drop themselves, but they will at least drop something. And it's probably about 80% chance that they drop themselves. Otherwise, you'll get something like a Forbidden Tome or a Cotton Candy or something like that. And I'll see here, just by completing Vista, you get 3 Forbidden Tomes. Here's 3 candies, here's 1 gem, 1 elder turtle. I would love for this cough to go away, and 1 book. So all these stages, once again, only the very final stage. So the only character you can get from Coliseum for Vista is Vista. The only character that you can get from Bins is Bins. The only character you can get from Barndy World is Barndy World. And the chaos difficulty Coliseums are very hard. The lower difficulty Coliseums, just like Fortnite Islands, do drop. Is just a lower drop rate. So you can get, once again, all of the lower difficulty guys. Just the chaos guys are very hard. And one thing I will say is, although I usually recommend that you never gem to beat a stage, if you're having a particularly difficult time with maybe only one of these stages leading up to the boss, like maybe I just can't get past this Stronghold Frankie. I'm just not having it. If you spend maybe 1 or 2 gems to get past it, that's okay. But if you are having troubles with even the first stage, then you might want to seriously reconsider. Because a lot of these stages, basically once you beat Frankie, you never have to farm it again. You never have to play this island again once you beat it once. So beat Frankie once and go on and never play it. But if you're not even going to beat the stages after that, don't worry about it. One stage that this particularly applies to is Taonami. Taonami is one of the stages that leads up to, I can't remember which Chaos Coliseum boss, but she is a particularly difficult boss that I had to make a guide just for Taonami herself. Anyways, guys, that is all about the Coliseum. If you have any questions, please leave it down in the comments down below, or come over to our Discord channel. That is discord.gg/Zeenigami. There are links in the video description down below. Come by there, ask us questions. We'll be able to answer you right away. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Extra special thanks to our Patreon subscribers, Carlos Baron, supercrazyapple, Akek, and Padanmagician. If you like this, you can go to patreon.com/Zeenigami and subscribe. Y'all stay beautiful.